So, hi guys. I would just wanted to say hi. My name is Sanela Lulic from TechSoup Balkans. We will start just in a minute with the presentation, and I will guide you through Google for Nonprofits. It's going to be an introduction to Google for Nonprofits webinar, and I hope that this will help your NGOs set up and have some new ideas and set up your Google accounts and do something amazing. So I think we will start with the presentation now. First of all, I want to talk to you about presenter itself. So I am Sanela Lulic. I work as a regional IT manager at TechSoup Balkans. And TechSoup Balkans is a part of TechSoup family that is a global organization that works with NGOs. Today on the agenda, we will talk a little bit about TechSoup. Then we will also talk about Google for Nonprofits overview. Then also we'll talk about registration and validation services, and also how to use Google Profits or Google for Nonprofits products for your NGO. First of all, what is a mission of TechSoup? It's to build a dynamic bridge that enables civil society organizations and change makers around the world to gain effective access to the resources they need and to design and implement technology solutions for a more equitable planet. The reach of TechSoup is really amazing. TechSoup is present in 236 countries and territories worldwide. There are over 900,000 NGOs that we reach, 41 NetSquared local groups. This is also, NetSquared is also a great initiative of TechSoup where NGOs come and talk about technologies in different cities. So you can look up also on the online if there is NetSquared community in your city that you can be a part of. Also, as I told you earlier, TechSoup Balkans is just a part of 68 other organizations worldwide that do work with TechSoup. So the impact of TechSoup is really amazing. In last years, there are 9 billion of market value of in-kind tech and funding facilitated. So it's really a lot of software and technology sources and donations that we distributed to NGOs. Also, there are 35 languages that we support through the network. And there are over 100 technology companies, technology donator partners that work with us to help us provide the best solutions for NGOs. Who are our partners? Well, I've just listed some of them here. So these are really companies that are worldwide known for their amazing solutions and for their work that they do. And these are all companies that trust TechSoup as a partner to provide technology donations for NGOs. So today, as I told you, it's introductory webinar for Google for Nonprofits. As you see, here's the website of Google for Nonprofits, and there's really a great line here that says, take your mission further with the right nonprofits management tool. These tools that you can get via Google for Nonprofits package of tools, it's really amazing. So what are those products that are included in Google for Nonprofits? Well, first of all, you have free access to Google Apps. It's a range of cloud programs you can use for office administration. It includes Gmail, Google Documents, spreadsheets, calendar, presentations, forms, surveys, chat, Google Drive, and sites. I know that sometimes organizations, especially smaller organizations, they have struggled with budgeting and they have struggled to find, financial means to accommodate their technology needs. Google Apps is something that I've, as an IT, have worked before, especially with the smaller scale NGOs, also to host emails on the. It's also you can use it for hosting your emails, and even if you have your own domain. For example, if your organization name is animalshelter.com, you could host your emails on Google, so have like john@animalshelter.com and so on. So it's really, there's a variety of things that you can do with this. Other amazing thing that you have is Google Ad Grants. You can receive up to $10,000 of AdWords advertising a month to promote your website on Google through keyword targeting. This is a really amazing donation. With this kind of budget, a promotion of your activities, of your organization will really reach full potential. With AdWords Express, it facilitates it's a very user-friendly way to create an ad. So you can select your audience, write 3 lines about your business, and set the budget you want to be spent on certain ad. AdWords Express AdWords Express automatically manages where and when your ads will appear on Google. Also, you don't have to be very savvy, you don't have to choose keywords, and there's no ongoing maintenance. So basically, you set up it really easily, and then it goes online immediately. What you get is also premium access to YouTube. It's increased uploading capacity, the ability to set custom Tumblr images, and call to action overlays on your videos. So it's really practical and a good thing you can use on your YouTube channel. Also, you have free licensing for Google Earth Pro. What you can do with that is create a custom map for your project sites basically in 10 minutes. You can create a narrative Google Earth movie and make it available on YouTube. You can collect data in field with Android devices and Open Data Kit and map your data, which could be very useful not only for donors to see what are you doing, but also for you as an organization internally. It means that you could map what you're doing, maybe change some strategy of how you run some projects. So basically, there's a lot of way you can use this data in your daily work. Also, what I wanted to sorry, it seems that somehow the presentation got lost. I'm sorry, we'll just do it again from the beginning. Okay, so we are here. So we talked about the products that are included in Google for Nonprofits. And then I wanted to talk to you about how can your organization benefit from this donation. What can you do? So first of all, you can promote your organization. You can basically tell the world that you exist, and also you can promote your activities. I know that many of NGOs are struggling with everyday work, and they do amazing things, especially many of them in conditions that are far from being perfect, working in all sorts of environments, and it's very important that you share what you do. Not only for promotion of your organization, but also to reach out to people that want to support you. The Google AdWords are also very good for raising awareness. Also YouTube Premium as a product. We are out there doing a lot of community-based projects. We talk with people. We try to find resources where we can. But then, this is also a place where you could reach to those people that you don't know personally, or that are not in your area or your country, but would like to help. So recruitment of supporters and volunteers, it's something that is really valuable that you can use, because there are many people in the world that do want to help. In my opinion, if you promote well what you have done and what you want to do and what you want to change, there's a lot of people that will help you, and not only financially, but also volunteering and spreading the word about what you do. You can also promote calls to action. Actually, this is really a fun thing that you can do, because when you create a Google ad, you can basically also geographically choose where this ad will be displayed. So if you're doing something great like an NGO marathon or another activity in your city, what you could do is promote this call to action, but only in your city or in your area, that people that could come and visit you there and be a part of the amazing event that you're doing. So for me, that's also a very, very good tool that you can use. So how does it work? How can you get Google for Nonprofits donation? So as I told you before, TechSoup is present in many countries, and what we do is that we do validation of organizations. So when you come to TechSoup.org, you can find a website of your local donor in your country, where you can register your NGO, where you can get validated, and then you're ready to make a donation request and apply for a donation. So before you go to the TechSoup website and before you go to register at your local donor, be sure to have ready your organization documentation. So this process, it's a little bit different for every country, because rules of or not rules, but legal entities in every country is a bit different. Basically, most of the countries have some kind of legal identifier. Is it an ID number or a tax number or ID number or something that in your country is accepted as as a legal identification document? So have that scanned and ready, because this will be required from your local organization to be able to validate you. What does it really mean? A validation is that we are looking through your mission. You have to enter your mission, you have to enter your website and put a legal status, so we can there are a lot of people all around the world working to validate the organization, to see the amazing things that you're doing, and assign you eligibility for our donor partners. There are some eligibility rules, so you make sure that your organization is eligible. And after you have finished a registration with your local partner, then you can go to Google for Nonprofits website and apply. After you get approved, you can set up an ad campaign and submit to Google to review, to approve, and review your grant. So when you log into Google, there are some additional information that they require. This is how it looks like. Basically, it's a standard its standard organization address and contact information that you enter here. So let us go once again. We do the registration, we go through validation process, and then we can go and to promotion. Let's do amazing things with Google for Nonprofits tools that we have. So one of the things, if you remember that we talked about earlier, is in the package for nonprofits, or the tools that we get for nonprofits, is Google AdWords. And Google AdWords are basically something that will help you get targeted results. You know, I've told you before, you can promote your organization, or you can promote a single event that you're making in your city, or you can promote you know, a bigger program that you're running. The good thing is that you have control over budget. So you will have a certain amount of budget, and you can, for every ad or for every campaign that you create, you can set up your own budget. So you can plan in advance and be sure that this budget will be respected. Also, a good thing is that campaigns are measurable. So at the end of the campaign, you can go over, you know, what has happened in the campaign, how many people have clicked, you know, how many, what was the click-through rate, and so on. So you have, you know, a lot of insights how your campaign went. If you set up campaign really good, or you could maybe make some improvements and so on. So you have really good insights. And you know, you pay only for the results. So if you set up an ad, you will just pay when your ad is clicked, or you will not pay, it will deduct from your balance. Because gratefully, like, Google gives you up to $10,000 of AdWords advertising monthly. So it's a huge budget for advertisement. I really hope that you will use this, this generous donation to promote what you're doing. You know what I've did? I've found you some examples of how it looks like in real life. So for example, if I, you know, type in Google, help children in Africa, what I have, you can see several ads that were created by organizations that are doing projects in Africa. So you can see how they use their donation to promote their activities. So there's also another example. It's volunteering in animal shelter in India. So I immediately got NGOs where I could, and the first organization I really get, like, I really have a link to apply now, which is amazing. So if I want to really volunteer in animal shelter in India, I probably would go with the first NGO, because you know, they are displaying and really offering me, if I want to help, they're there. So I think these are really positive examples of how you can use a donation program and set up Google Ads for your organization or activities that you do. This is an overview of a campaign. Basically, you can see on, you know, on a monthly basis or on a daily basis, you can see how many people have clicked and what has happened with your campaign. If your campaign is catchy, or maybe you should change some things and so on. So you have, you know, obviously at the beginning, and if you're a beginner and never worked with Google Ads, it will be a challenge. So what I wanted to do now, and I hope that this will work, I wanted to put a little poll for you guys. Just a second. So I wanted to see if you are already using Google products. Okay, we're collecting responses. Okay, I'll just wait for another, for a few seconds to see. Okay, great. Most of the people are already using the product, so I'm happy to see that, and I hope that with this you will have more chance to you know, advance more and use more products. So I can share the results with you. So 89% of people said that they are using Google, some of the products of Google in your work. Great. So let us go back to a presentation. I also wanted to show you YouTube for nonprofits, how it looks like and how you can use it for your organization. So I hope you will see the slide. Okay, went all the way to the beginning. Sorry about that. It will just give us opportunity to go once more, you know, on all the things that we've already seen. I will take your questions at the end of the webinar. So whatever you any questions you have, please note it down, and we'll go through it. So here's a little video about YouTube for nonprofits. Okay. Okay. I hope you can hear the audio, but it seems that you don't. So I'm sorry about that. The colleague just told me that the video sound is not there. I can send you the link after the webinar so you can take a look at this video. Basically, some organizations have shared their experience with using YouTube Premium. What they're saying is that it's more powerful, an image or a video, to show people the things that you're doing, and it can help you raise awareness. It can help you also raise funds for activities that you do. So YouTube for Premium offers you also an overlay call to action. So when you film this video about the amazing things that you're doing, then you can put an overlay call to action saying, hey, if you want to support us, click here, and this is something really really good that you can use for your organization. So make things easier with Google for nonprofits. What I found today when I was so browsing and searching out to see how many organizations are using these tools and what they're doing with it, just to be able to share with you, I figured out there's a lot of organizations that are not actually using these products, and you really should, because it's out there. Google is offering it for free, so you don't have so you just have to apply, and you will gain a lot of positive things that you can do with this. So you access technology solution, you access promotion tools, you take your organization to the next level. I would be very happy if you apply today. If you go to Google for Nonprofits, if you go to TechSoup.org and find your local partner, and I would really love if you could share what you have done with this donation. If you could share your YouTube videos that you made, your progress that you made with your AdWords, it would be something really amazing. So if you have any question and comments, now is the time. Somebody asked about okay, how to get donations. So you know, basically what you have to do is to register your NGO at your local TechSoup partner, and then when you get through validation process, you go directly to Google website and apply it there. During the application process on Google, you will be asked for a validation token. And validation token, you can get it once you're validated. When you log in into your TechSoup account, you click on the right side, and then there are tabs, and one of those tabs is a validation token. So you just copy it and then copy it and paste it back into Google. What this validation token means is basically that you are confirming that you are a person who is authorized for your organization to you know, manage this donation. So it's a very easy process, and for every country, as I told you, there's a certain set of rules as per documentation that you have to provide, and also there are eligibility rules that are you know, set by our donor partner Google. Okay. Okay, somebody asked for its organization how to okay, yeah, I see. So basically, question is regarding an organization that is partially profitable, and then it's I guess it's this is a typical case of social enterprise. Basically, when you apply at your local organization, and they will give you exactly the response or validation process that you go through. As I'm aware now, you can apply as a social enterprise, but then local donors will give you more information about this. We have a TechSoup partner in India, because the question is from India. We have an amazing people that work there. They provide technology donations not only for Google but also for other organizations. There's also a question about how long does it take for one organization to be validated. Well, validation process usually takes up to 7 working days, so you can really set up your account very easily. It takes less than 10 minutes to set up account in TechSoup, and then it's up to 7 working days for a local NGO to validate your organization. So if you don't have any more questions, I really want to thank you for being with us today. At the end of the webinar, oh, there's one more question. Okay, what are the documents required for validation? Well, it's different for every country, but it's usually registration documentation, like your legal registration number that you get from your officials. So for especially for India, I'm not sure, but you can reach our Indian partners that will you know, tell you exactly what kind of document you need. As we work in Balkans, usually we ask for registration documents, a status of organization, mission statement of organization. Then we check those documents to see if they're valid and if you know, everything is fine. So please reach out to our partners in India. I'm sure they will help you, you know, with every question you have. Okay, I also have a question. Is service applicable to every country? Not in every country, but you can check that on Google for Nonprofits website. You will see what countries are in the program and what are not. So I don't. You can go there and check if your country is in the donation program. But even if it's not, they're always, you know, expanding the program. So if your country is not in the program right now, it could be possible that next year it will be. So if you're not able to use it this year, you could be able to use it next year. And there's also one question like, oh, thank you. What exactly you mean by eligibility? Okay, so every donor partner has a certain set of rules or activities they support. So depending on what your organization is working on, you could be eligible or not. It depends on your activities, on your mission statement, and so on. But most of the organizations that are dealing with the youth, civil society, and so on, they are eligible for the program. But sometimes, you know, there are certain organizations that are registered as NGO but do not actually work with the communities. For example, Association of Professionals, Association of Medical Workers, Association. They are an NGO, but they're usually not involved in many community projects. So, but every donor has its own set of rules. And when a local organization is validating an organization, they will also, or when you register, you will have to choose what kind of activities your organization does. If you're not sure, you can always reach out to partners and, you know, send them requests for help if you're not sure. If you're running several projects, because I know some organizations are having, you know, 2, 3, or 4 projects, you can choose one that that really explains what your organization is. So you can choose one. If you're doing one project that it's, let's say, you work with youth, and the other one is environment, and the third one is building capacity building. So you choose one of those. But anyway, if in any case you have any problems, you can write to local partners and ask them to, you know, give you more guidance. Also, you can write to us at info@techsoupbalkans.org. I'll be happy to help you with whatever I can. I really appreciate your time being on this webinar. I really hope that you will complete a survey that we prepared for you at the end of this webinar, and if not now, you will get it via email. I strongly recommend and I encourage you to go to register at TechSoup and go to register at Google for Nonprofits, and you will see in this survey, you will tell us what do you want us to focus next time we do this webinar. I gave you choices, you know, of 3 things that we will work more. So if you have your accounts ready and you're registered, we basically can go together next time, you know, and set this AdWords campaign or YouTube Premium or whatever. We will see how the responses from our survey will go, and then in regards to this, we will organize another webinar with very specific how to do things. Today was only an introduction. We wanted to meet you and you to meet us. Thank you so much for being with us, and I hope that really you will use this, and please write us an email, you know, whatever you did with this donation. We want to know, we want to share your story, and I wish you, we are, you know, in Sarajevo, in Europe. So I wish you, if you're in Europe, I wish you a pleasant evening, and I hope to see you again on the next webinar. Thank you. Bye.